So it has value, statements, comma, messages. Two values it has inside. So statement means what type of messages, and messages means when those messages. So that means whenever you execute in JCL in your spool or output device, what type of logs will be generated and when those logs will be generated. These two things it will decide. Okay. Now statement has two
Bit.
values.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Good.
you can provide two values. One is 0, one is 1. Now 0 means what type of messages? All messages except proc. And 1 means all types of messages. Similarly, messages also has two values, 0, 1. 0 means after successful execution. It means after successful or unsuccessful execution. So message level, first one statement has two values. One is 0. If you provide 0 in the first value, then except proc, all types of message logs will be generated in spool. Proc means, so we have one this one called proc, right? Statement. So those proc related messages will not be there. So it will be wrong, because if in your JCL you are using some proc and there is some error from the proc, then this error you will never be able to find, because that messages only will be not be generated because you have provided 0. That is why we have to provide 1 for the first value, because it will
Okay.
always generate each type of messages, each type of logs, whatever you have written in JCL. For each line, logs will be there. It will not miss out on anything. Next is message second value. If you provide 0, logs will be generated only if the JCL is successful. If the JCL fails, there will be no log. But that is wrong, right? Because if your job fails, obviously you have to see the logs and find out the error. That is why we have to use 1. Logs will be generated irrespective
Always one.
of whether it is successful or unsuccessful.